Hello, hello, Shine with Confidence. Hello, hello. Whew, I made it. I made it. I am not going to lie, it's been a little bit like that this morning. I bet I say that on every session. Welcome to Shine with Confidence, the healer. We are so happy you are here. So happy that you are here today. And it's a new moon, and it's a new moon, and the new moon is actually 12:05 p.m. today while we gather. So I've just had my book out and I was like, ooh, we're going to dive in pretty quick. So I'm going to share who I am for those of you that don't know me, a little shortened version so we can get to 12:05. I'm Nicola Parish, the keeper of the Diamond Heart Healing Technique, and I support spiritual entrepreneurs to increase their self-worth so that they can get visible, share who they are, and feel super confident charging for their services. And I'm also known as the self-love queen, and I like to say I guide you to your magic that's inside of you. And there's been a drill going this morning, quite loud, you might be able to hear it. So I always incorporate that it's just chipping away at whatever energy needs to be released and let go of today. So if you are here live, please say hello, let me know how you're feeling. You know the drill by now. And if you are new to our community, super happy to have you here at this time. This time we keep growing together. So say hello, watch the welcome video, and yeah, let us know who you are and what you do. And yeah, just a very big warm welcome from all of us here in Shine with Confidence. Ooh, yes. Um, so I have a bit to say about create space for your power, and I'm very conscious that it's 12:03, and I really do want to drop in for this new moon. I think it's a real gift when we've created space to gather, and the moon aligns. It just came to me. I wonder if Bridget Jones, the film, would ever have been made if she was in tune with the moon, with the moon and her cycles. She might, it might have slowed her down a little. That made me chuckle. Um, yeah, just so we can tune in together. So if you are here watching live, you can start to gather how creating space for your power. Today's session is about creating space for your power. And what is that intention? Is that the intention that we're going to set together as a group, that we're going to collectively create space for our power, your power? Or is there something else that you've been sitting with, perhaps in your meditation, that you want to really land in? You don't need to share that in the group if you don't feel like it. But I'm going to invite you to drop in. We're going to do a short meditation, and then when we come out, I'll do a little bit of conversation around why I feel it's important that the time is now to create space. I keep doing this with my arms. I really want you to expand your arms and create that space and take up as much space as your powerful healer or that powerful part of you requires, without any shame or guilt or questions. Neve's here. Hi. Yeah, it's lovely to have you here and see you here. So yeah, we're gonna dive straight in. It's 12:05. The new moon is with us. The new moon intentions, and new moon in Libra, and this was all about relationships with ourselves, of course, but the other relationships, not always our romantic relationships, but the ones with our family and our friends. And so with those in mind, knowing that what's coming through is when we create space for this power, the dynamics of our relationships can shift, and that can feel a little bit unsettling. So we will drop in, we'll do a little grounding meditation and just see what is there for you, see what is coming through, see what relationship needs your attention, what can you work on, just see what's there, just allow it. We have this, we push away, oh not that, but just allow it. You're in a very safe space. The candle is lit, the angels are here. Take a big deep breath in, and if it's available to you to close your eyes and just drop in and feel yourself connected to the earth, if that's on the chair, if that's with your feet, if that's with your body, lay down. Just allow your shoulders to drop that little bit more. Another big deep breath in through your nose. Breathing in all the way down through your heart, your belly, your stomach, your womb to the earth. And exhale through the mouth, letting go. Another big deep breath in. And then exhale through the mouth with that sigh or sound. As your shoulders drop and you just become aware of your breath that little bit more. The focus is on the breath. Focus is on the body. Just allowing that breath to go in and out through the nose with ease. Don't try and change it. Don't try and judge your breath. Just bringing your attention inwards to your inner landscape. And just allow any other thoughts or to-do list or mind stuff to just rest for the moment, rest for the time being. As we journey with this beautiful activation guided for us today, for the highest good for all. Inviting in your spirit team, your archangels, your guides, your angels, your ancestors. Just allowing them to surround you. They showed me that showing up at the same time each week, as we have done here in Shine with Confidence, or if you watch the replay at the same time, it's the angels are ready for you. I walked in here today and I was in a little bit of a flap. I can feel in all the planets and the retrograde and the noise outside, and they was like, hand it over to us, it's time to hand it over, we're here, we're always supporting you. And although this is the last in the series, this may be a time that you dedicate to yourself to drop in or create a space and time that is your time with your guides and team. And it's a non-negotiable, because it is from this space, the word keeps coming through space, that you can create more space to allow your power to come through you, to work through you. As the stillness lands and the quiet comes in, there is an opportunity to listen to your body and allow you to focus on where in your body feels at home. Where in your body feels at home. Scanning your body from your toes to your knees, coming all the way up your thighs, your pelvic bowl, your womb, your back, your stomach, your heart, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, and your throat and your face and your head. Just allowing yourself to notice where feels available to you, and know that it's okay. Know that it's okay if there is nothing there right now. This is a practice just to remind us to come back to the body and the breath. and create space in our bodies to allow that power, that life force energy to move through us, to move through our body, and clear any old energy that is no longer required. You may have been on this journey for a long time, or it may be you're just opening up to receiving these clearings. Just know where you are is exactly where you are supposed to be. I keep getting very clear guidance whereabouts you are on the land right now is exactly where you are supposed to be. You are healing the vibration of the land at the same time when we're connecting into this space. And it's super important to keep coming back to the body. Keep coming back to this vessel that is guiding you home, so all the parts of you feel safe, your nervous system feels safe. You feel safe when you voice your boundaries, your yeses and your nos. And by keep coming back to this space or to this place that you can create at any time, there is a voice within you, there is some wisdom deep within you that is emerging from within you. So this is your guidance for you. No one else can give you this. We can learn new things, we can gather information and gather knowledge, and there is so much available out there right now. This is why these times are super important, that we take the time to drop in and listen to what the guidance is for yourself. And once you've found that space in your body that feels safe, that feels like home, I invite you to bring your intention into that space, that offering. And if the intention feels too difficult to voice or doesn't feel real, then the words "what if" is always a great way of allowing the body to feel the possibility. What if? Da, 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 da. And then the journey is that we take the what if statement into I decide. I decide. And then we can see the difference in our energy field and what that feels and looks like to us, to show us what is available and what is there for clearing. What is there for clearing? So what's coming through for me, I'll share, is that I set the intention to create space for my power. And that power is love. So there is more space for the things that light me up and relationships that light me up and the work that lights me up. And this is beautiful because this is where the dissonance card came in that I shared about, the stormy weather, or when things aren't quite going to how we want them to work out, and the disagreements, and things aren't quite in harmony, and that's okay. We're allowed to sit with that. So bring to your mind's eye, bring forth now into this activation of what is feeling off. What is feeling off? It can be quite subtle. It can be quite subtle. What is feeling off? Or where is feeling out of harmony right now? And know that healing starts with the awareness. It always starts with the awareness. And that we can hand that over, ask for support if there is any support coming through from your guides, your angels. Just receive the guidance from them. It might be one word, it might be an object, it might be a colour, a sign. Just receive that from them. Ask from them and receive from them. And there is a common thread that comes through for healers. I know on my own journey, at the very beginning, and even now, there's just this element of trust that keeps coming through, to keep trusting the guidance. It is guiding you to where you are now. You are here, and to keep showing up. I was shown that there are many times I've shown up on a Facebook Live before in tears, very nervous, and this morning it showed me a very different energy that I have now, and I'm very grateful for those times that we showed up very imperfectly. Even some of the things I may have said that came through may have been where I was, and that's okay. It's that they keep showing up. Keep listening, and the guidance will guide you back home to your body, back home to some action, some tangible actions. That's what I was going to say. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So just letting you hear anything else that's coming through for you. Knowing that your energy is your unique healing vibration for you. Maybe your hand is on your heart, on your stomach. Just know that that healing is going from your hand on your body to where it needs to go. And that you can drop back into this space at any time. You create this space. And it is the community of coming together at these times to keep coming in together, to be the change makers. And to really see yourself and know yourself is super powerful. So before we close this activation, before we close this journey, this short journey, just visualize how much space you want to take up with your power. I always use power and another word for love. So if power doesn't resonate, love is a power, it's an energy, it's a force. So if you want to allow that love to come from within, you might want to spread out through all your body, come out into your energetic field, allow it to fill up the room that you are in, allow it to go wider, fill up your town, and wider still, allow it to fill up your country and then the world. Just allow this energy that is the fire that is in from you to really expand. And this is how much space, so it's can even go from around the world to fill in all the universe and the planets, and just allowing that space to be taken by your love and your power. And then a big deep breath in as you bring back that love and that energy from the planets and the universe, from the world, from all the different countries, back into the country you are in, back into the town, back into your energy field in your room, bringing that energy back in, all the way back into your body, your beautiful, beautiful body that is just unbelievably beautiful as it is. There is nothing you need to do or change. Just acknowledging you for being here, showing up as a healer in these times, navigating these visibility wounds and the fear, just allowing yourself to move through this with kindness and the gentleness and the sensitivity it requires. And there's always another level that this work can guide us into. So wherever you are, just be really, feel the energy, really nourishing, really kind. And when that energy is back into your body, I'm going to just take 3 breaths to acknowledge to the body that you are coming back into the body. So a big deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, letting go, coming back into the body. Maybe you want to move your arms on your thighs, another big deep breath into the body. Back into the body, knowing where you are sat down, or lay down, where your feet connect to the earth, knowing where the windows and the door. Another big deep breath in. And when you are ready, rub your hands together and put them in front of your face, and gently open your eyes. That was such a gentle one today, but powerful, very expansive. I always like to know that you've come back round into the room, so let me know that you are here. This powerful intentions that we have set under the full moon, new moon, new moon. These retrograde times have really called for me to be very grounded. I did a lovely grounding activation today, so I'd love to know how you're feeling. I'd love to know anything that came up for you, or if you need any support. And just know this is what the guidance that came through was, that the being in constant ease is a myth, and dissonance energy can be a sign that we sometimes need to distance ourselves from a situation, and this is such a gift. And on Sunday I nearly dived into a membership space that was super attractive. I love the person, I love the host, the energy is so good. But I've kind of set myself on a Sunday, it's some sacred time of I don't buy anything online, because it's just always, everywhere's always open. So I've not bought anything online on a Sunday, or any courses or any little courses or anything like that. I've really set that time. So it created the space of, oh, I'll do that on Monday. And then on Monday, I was really guided by a very powerful voice I hadn't heard before that keeps coming through. So the more I do this work and show and share and be more visible and confident with it, there's this voice that comes from within. So I know, I use a lot of the angels and the guides, but this was coming from within. And it was like, no, this is not the space you need to be in. Some of these spaces are amazing. There's hope out there. There's lots of women doing the very same or very similar work, or, you know, in their own way. But this is not where you need to be. And I was like, oh, it really surprised me, because, you know, it really surprised me. And it felt really good to have created that space around a decision and check in with what was aligned for me at this time. Doesn't mean, you know, in the future, but it was super, super attractive, this power that came through. And this is the power that this series, the Being Your Power series, I hope has cultivated for you. And if you haven't watched them, they're in the guides in the Facebook group. I think there's 6 altogether. Yeah, I was trying to find out where all the names was. There's 6: radiate your light, recenter your energy, rebirth your power, creating with your inner child, renew and reset. So they're all there, they're all available for you to watch, for you to really cultivate this confidence and energy and this voice that's within you. And she's come through as the goddess Nike, maybe. And I've shared this before. My dad used to call me Nike, or he still does actually, because Nicola Nike. And we never knew it was a goddess until this card popped out. And she's the card of ambition. And so this is something that is coming up on how using the strategy and structure we talked about last week, and ambition and success, and what does that mean, and really reframing these words and using these words and tools to help us navigate and help us share our message wherever you are at wherever you are on your journey. They will land and they will be heard by someone who needs to hear them. And that has been my experience. It's not always been easy, and I have had a ton of support, and that is why, with my hand on my heart, I'm super excited to offer the Diamond Heart Method Retreat next week. We start on Monday, the 11th of October, where we'll be creating this space for you to really decide on how you're going to use your healing tools and your gifts, and go from this hobby or not making any money to get the foundations in for it to be a business that really nourishes you, it's sustainable, it works, and then not questioning back and forth, does this work? Does this work? Which I'm sure many of us have had that kind of discussion with ourselves. And now this card is super special to me, because I kind of naming this voice within, I'm naming her as Nike now, this goddess within. And I was looking, there is a statue of her in the Louvre in the Paris, in the art gallery. And I've already been and had my photo taken with it. I had a very special moment with this statue, and it's in my phone, and I never knew. And that was in 2018. So the guidance really is that all the work you're doing now, you're already doing it. So it's when you see that you're doing it, and all the pieces of the jigsaw kind of begin to come together, and you begin to see, and that begins to cultivate this confidence within. So I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is worth it. It is worth it. So next week we're going to be connecting and creating this space for you to really connect in with this. There's a very delicate energy running through you, and there's a very powerful voice that really knows the way for you. I'm navigating the way for me, and I'm there to kind of show you, this is where I've been, this is what it looks like or can look like, and for you to lean in and see if that is available to you on how you want to do it as well, because there is so much choice out there at the moment. And this voice within, she's super, super powerful. Maybe you've already heard her. I'd love to know if you've already heard her. Thank you, Nee, that's so lovely. I'd love to know if you've already heard her as well. So make those decisions, put the dates in the diary for next week. We'll be showing up each day live on Zoom, so I'll get to see you. get to kind of, yeah, really kind of get to see your face. I love Facebook Lives. I get to reach people from all over, but there's nothing I know we can do in person. Maybe that's for 2022, but the Zoom just gives us that like face-to-face contact and yeah, that interaction, which is a little bit special in these times. So thank you for joining me today. It is a my honour to hold this space for you. And yeah, if you need to reach out, I did share in the email actually, if there's any sessions that have really resonated with you, please let me know. Just drop me an email back, because then it really helps with what topics I can cover in the coming future. But this is the last one for now, and then the retreat, and then we will see what is ready to be birthed after that. So sending all my love. It is so gorgeous to connect with you. Keep shining with confidence, keep cultivating that confidence, and keep taking that next step in front of you. I'm with you. I'm right with you. All right. So bye for now. Bye for now.